All right, let's see it. Let's see if it pops up. Not
Oh,
seeing it yet on the screen. There we go.
we're live.
All right, let me do a quick mic check. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, is that there's some echo there. I wasn't sure if it was because of that. But here, you do a mic check real quick because I accidentally goofed and pressed something.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think we're good. We're golden.
All right, we're good. No echo on my side either.
No, do we want music in this one?
Dude, I love music. I think that always gives that chill vibe. I think we should be playing some of them signed lo-fi music.
Ooh. Okay, let me shuffle this. Oh, bit loud.
Do a little lower. Uh, do one more lower. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wait, no, now it's gone. Yeah, that's it. I guess that's it right there. That's the magic. All right, what's
Let's
up,
get in there.
everybody? Doing a little pop up. What is this, episode 6 now?
7.
7, crushing it. Lucky number 7, as everybody knows, that's my favorite number. So we're gonna kill it for you guys. Everybody, you know what time it is. Grab that drink, grab that smoke, and for those morning people, grab your coffee because it's time.
Well, good morning, people.
That's right. I don't want to get you too hype because it almost happened with me last time. I was gonna take, drink something. I was like, wait a second, it's only 1 p.m. my time. If I get too crazy right now, I'm not gonna go be able to do anything, and that would not be okay. It was a weekday. All right then. So, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna load up all the chats, see what we got.
I'm doing well. We've got someone watching from the Philippines. Hello.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. We got some good stuff for you guys. How's it been for you, crypto buddy? I know the market's been up and down, and I think it took everybody by surprise.
I've done some good trades. I've done some bad trades.
It's all right.
I pretty much wiped out my profits, and we'll probably go over that one bit that happened. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, I
But,
see it, and yeah, no,
but yeah,
absolutely.
I think it was like 20 seconds, and then it was like everything was gone. And
Yeah, that's one of the toughest things. Like, and luckily we can talk about it. You have someone we can discuss it with because usually when I was going through it, I'm just like, well, shoot, I just lost this. I don't know like what's going on, and I had to learn it. And like now, we can kind of avoid those situations by like discussing it because that is huge. It takes something like that for you to realize like how quick it can really move against you and for you as well. I've had many times like what you described where I just go to the bathroom and I'm like, oh, I must have like logged out or something. And then I look at the candle and I was like, what? It was just in profit and then it's reversed. Like, and those are the lessons where you kind of learn, especially on that certain scenario, which I think was right here, right? That's when we got. So yeah, we'll go straight into the TA, I guess, from that. So the last time we were checking it, I think it was bouncing off this support.
when was that been Monday?
Yeah, it should have been Monday. Well, yeah, because then the breakout happened, I believe, maybe a day after. And then I look here's somewhere where we touched up, so it must have been like right here on Tuesday or something, because I didn't have anything printed right here. This is based off what I thought was going to happen. And so what basically I'm looking for right now, so it broke out of this previous pennant and now it's retested it. It's retested it one time and it's bounced. So that's, to me, it's looking healthy. On the 2 hour, me personally, I don't like to see a green candle up here on the 2 hour. I just feel like it's exhausting its run and it needs to cool off and reset for it to be healthy. However, you still cannot ignore it that strength. That strength when like it is not allowing it to drop. So this candle right here was when we were going mad. We're like, oh wow, like I can't believe like we're gonna hit 25K with this kind of movement. And this is the 2 hour. So I'm gonna go into the hourly because it's gonna break it down better. Um, for those who are looking to trade or are getting new to it, these are the things you want to look for, and also gauge an idea of how fast markets can move, especially with something like crypto. It's the most volatile, so you have to learn how to ignore your emotions and make the best of what you got with what's in front of you. Um, so this hour we were looking good, and I remember getting hyped about it too because usually those candles and that much volume and power leads up to more candles forming, especially when that was the very first one that formed. I wasn't trading, I wasn't doing anything. I think I was just out for the day, and I left during this hour. Like we were talking in this hour, I left, and when I looked back to my phone, the price was down here, and I was like, "Wait a second! I swear we were just like." And then I looked at the charts, and these are the things that you have to look out for when you're doing like leverage trading, because with this wick to this wick, if you're using high leverage, it's going to liquidate you. They're like liquidations, like scam wicks, basically, is what they're like called in the space, where they go really high. So if you're shorting, you just got liquidated. If you were longing, you got liquidated down here at this wick. So if you had like responsible leverage, or if like I was telling you, crypto buddy, if there's a way for you to add to your position to almost like dollar cost averaging at these like resist like support, then it makes it to where when we do retest these, because we will, these wicks, like there just wasn't enough strength to get us there, but it definitely. Oh my bad, whatever that was. But there definitely was power out there, and then it just got quickly shut down. However, we're holding this new support. So if I was looking to trade, I would be taking positions down here for longs. In my opinion, right now is not the time to be shorting. Uh, it doesn't mean there aren't shorting opportunities. Like there is, like any good trader can scalp, go into the smaller time frames, then go into the 5 minute and get in, get out. However, the trend is your friend into the end. And right now, this is not like a bearish sentiment with that the market has. So based on this new stuff that we're printing, and we're getting some action right now. Is this the hourly? Yeah. Um, like the Darth Maul lightsaber, it's just like no direction. Those are liquidation wicks. You're shorting, you're longing. Basically, that hour of trading, you got nowhere. You didn't scalp. The body of the candle so small that it didn't really move anywhere. And however, for me, this is still looking good based off of this, how it bounced off. It's all these bands I have in the background. They're different moving averages. I can't tell you exactly which one is which. If you look up here, it'll tell you the very specific one. But what I look into it when I'm looking at is where is it bouncing off? The very first one is the one that needs to bounce off to continue its bullish trend. Here, I'll try to give you an example. So anytime it is over that top line, it's in an uptrend, and it'll use it as like a bounce. On the higher time frames, it might not be as clear, but I'll show you the lower time frames as well here in a minute. However, you see how it literally went through all the supports and it bounced at the very final one. Some people call it like the wicks. I look at the wicks and the body, where the body ended was above the support lines, and same thing with this hourly. So it is. I don't know if it's waiting for tomorrow's market. I'm not sure if it's waiting for the stock market to be fully done to make this movement. It might happen tomorrow, but it's trading in this trading range. If we do fall out of, if we go lower than 22.86, expect us to at least bounce or try to go back to 22.500, retest this support line that we've been bouncing off for a while now. And if it doesn't, we needed to form a clear candle above 23,140, like a clear candle, something like this above this. And then you can wait about another hour to get a confirmation to make sure that wasn't a fake out candle like this one first. Um, that's depending on how many different things you have on your list that you want to go by. Another thing I want to mention is the bands are getting tighter. And when the bands are tight, it's like a spring. It's going to spring in one direction. And the way it's being supported, I'd like to think that's going to retest it. However, we can get rejected like we've been and retest 22.8 in this range. I'm going to go to 30-minute real quick, see if the market cipher B. So again, it's oversold as expected. So we need a cool down in order for those long positions to get in. One thing that I am seeing right here on the 30-minute is that this wave is smaller than that, and this wave is like right about, so it's printing lower highs at the moment. However, it's still getting supported. This is always good in my views when we got a big wave and the next wave being smaller, because in theory we should have a green dot up here, whenever the next few hours possibly. Let's see. I'm just going to break it down a little bit lower just to kind of get the sentiment on the lower time frames. Again, like this thing is bouncing off perfectly off of it. I think another thing that I saw right before we came on stream was the support on the RSI as well. Like we're just like I think it's lower time frames. And I lost it. But there's one I was looking at where I was like, this is perfectly like aligned with it wanting to continue the uptrend. Even like this too. It's a higher high or a higher low. This was a higher high. So after we print a red here, if it stays higher than this -16, then another higher low. These are always strong, like I said, the small little neutral, like you see that right here. We got one wave, smaller wave, results in a good move. This one's starting another good move, but this is only the 5 minutes, so this is only good for scalping. You want to be in and out, in and out. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at Bitcoin. What do you think, crypto buddy? I know you've gotten better with the TA. I'd love to see what you got on your screen. You got Trading View up or not yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, because
Well,
those
I can tell you what I did have. I kind of had 24,800 as my target, which is kind of
24,800. Let's see where that's
this.
at on
This
this
was
one.
this was before I threw my toys out the pram after that dunk.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, but see, to be fair, you know what's really good about this? I just saw this on the high time frames. The wick. I'm not gonna count that as the full flag, but this is a pull right here, and this is a flag it's trading in right now. So in theory, if it breaks out of this, we're looking at retesting these wicks. So this is a good scalping opportunity if you can catch it on the bottom. However, like I said, is you want to keep an eye on this trend line. So if it breaks out underneath, then it's going to keep on going. But if it bounces up, get your long sit ready, and then keep it tight. We're looking for a clear breakout right here. Some traders like to wait until the clear breakout to open up a trade. Depends on your strategy. Like I have that on a different kind of portfolio where I'll wait for this play to basically play out. So I'm looking for this play to play out, and essentially, is if I get that candle I was telling you about completely over this, and it bounces and bounces up, it'll happen something like this. So we get one good candle, we should get rejected, and if it holds this support, then yeah, we're going up. If not, we'll trade back in here. Hopefully, hold this and spiral a little bit tighter to make either that full breakdown or the break up. And what's really good about, even if it broke down at this level, is that this support that we've had for a while now, it's not too far fetched to tap it right there, 22,600, 700, better than tapping it down here. And if it does tap it, even more strength to this giant trend that we made. Like this right here, this might, well, I don't know if I want to put more charting on this, but you can actually see a massive flag. I just saw this right now. So look, you see this pole? Now look at this much trading sideways. We can say like up here is the top, and we can say this is the bottom. Let me put another one, because it's doing that perfectly. Actually, it's bouncing off this perfectly. So I will make this dotted, just to kind of not make it so visible. But yeah, do you see what I'm saying? So if this massive one plays out, we're talking about BTC like hitting those targets, that 25 stuff that we keep, like that magic number. And personally, if this giant does thing play out, I don't see, I mean, it could actually, even a rejection would be healthy, right? Retesting 20K one more time, it would be supported by this previous support perfectly. So it wouldn't be out of the picture, and it would go right back into this widening wedge that we had previously that broke out of. So yeah, I think the market's looking really good, and we're very close to being able to tell if we're at the bottom or not. Like these moves are really going to dictate, right? If we start to break this giant move, then we might have one more leg down. However, I think it's going to go up by next year for sure, guaranteed by next year. Just because of the Bitcoin halvening, I've been in the space far enough to be, I think this would be my third halvening event, and it's, you know, history repeats itself. So just watch out for that. We still have a year till then, though.
Is that NFA as well?
What is this? The what? Dude, I'm telling you, that's how those news people get in trouble. Oh man. Yo, that's that AI stuff taking over. I don't know. I didn't draw that. You guys saw that live. So what do you think about where do you think if it gets rejected, how low it'll go? So you said 24, like 800s, what you're thinking. What about the low?
So what did I have there? I had 20,900 for the low.
For the low, so that's about, look, that's pretty good. That's really close to this spot. Yeah, 22,800, 850 is that one. So yeah, this is cool.
20,000, whatever it was, a second ago. And then where I thought it was going to reach was 24,800. So that's like 200 more than what you just said, I think.
No. Yeah, basically, I'm running up because it is very close to 25. It might be like 24 something, but like if we're hitting 24, high 24s, we're tapping 25. We're gonna give it a little love tap. Let 25, we're here. We might be here to stay.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, yeah, like we're looking really close to that, and we're doing it healthy.
If you go to the daily chart, it looks really good. It looks really strong still.
Yeah, I don't look at this enough. I need to. I'm gonna change it to normal candles for a second to see what kind of picture it looks like there. So the daily candle closes at 7 p.m. So that's what, like less than 2 hours. Oh no, about 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. This to me is basically a wasted day. Had no direction, so we really don't know where it wants to go yet. So at 7 p.m. the new one's gonna form. What is good about it is they're green candles. So these all wanted to go down and they ended in a good day. This one is still above, it's basically right at the top of yesterday. So it's not really doing much yet. Market's closed. Tomorrow's Friday, so we get one more chance with the market, and then we go into the weekend, which are the crazy volatile weekends. Keep in mind, there's people that do trade full time, so they cash out on the weekends. You don't see much activity from the big investors that you get from the weekly stock people and stuff like that, where they have the firms that have the Bitcoin, this, that, the other. And I believe actually I was talking about the CME gap last time. Do you remember that, crypto buddy?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you looked at it yet? Do you have you heard
No.
of what the CME is? Okay, so I think I have the symbol on this other profile, but I'll be able to pull it up if so. So yeah, so check this out. I'm gonna just show you this real quick so you guys can. This was a big indicator to use during. I think this is the one. Yeah, this was a huge indicator to use during the last bull run because it gave you an idea of where we could go in short term. Because this one right here is called the CME futures. So this is traded on the traditional stock market. So on Friday they close, and on Monday they open. Close on holidays, this at the other. And what happens because of this is they have gaps in their order, like in their thing, because they were off for a few days, and when they open the price might start down here, right? So let's say right now you see I guess they're still open for this one says 25 minutes. They might end the day. I'm not sure if when this one particularly closes. Oh, maybe here it is. These are the exact dates right here. So yeah, this is basically the last hour I believe that they're open. So let's say tomorrow morning when they open, let's say Bitcoin pumps to 24,000. That means their order book, when it starts print, like the next candle we'll see it like up here, and it'll leave this small little gap on their chart that's just empty. There was no orders. So what tends to happen is Bitcoin will love tap it once, at least, whether it be a wick, whether it be a body, it taps it and fills it in so it doesn't have that. So I'm gonna look for that pump and dump and see if I can see where if it shows it on this. I wonder if it's am I on the hiking? No, I think I have to be on the. I think you can only see this window on the normal candles. Yeah. So here's an example. You see this gap right here?
Yep.
So this gap was where to go? Yeah, over here. So I'm gonna make it bigger so we can see it. So I'm assuming this was Friday, maybe. Yeah, it was Friday. So they closed on Friday. Price. Look, wow, look at that day. Oh, fun fact. This was the best month for Bitcoin in the history. This January was. So that's very bullish. Yeah, in the whole history of Bitcoin, this January has been the best. So they closed on this. So I guess this was Thursday, and on Friday it didn't move much, and we took over on the weekend. The OGs, the whales, the guys who are able to operate and move the price up here. So on their order book, there's this tiny little gap, and I'm just gonna. I just want to see something. So, boom. Or no, it'll be better, I think. This box. Let me find it first. Yeah, this one right here. So, oh, nope. Okay. So there's the gap, right? So as of when it opened back up on, I guess this is Monday morning, the gap was still there. This didn't cover it. But this right here, I guess this is Tuesday. Jeez, there was a gap right here too. Wow, like this is another gap. Like these gaps, you look at every single one of them. So that one got bought in right here. So it's filled in. There's no longer a gap in their order book anymore. Now they still have that one. So when you have one that's above you, that's a bullish sign because it has to. It doesn't have to fill it, but 9 times out of 10 it does fill it sooner than later as well. So right here, you see we filled it in, and then we filled that one in. So this can be a great tool. When the bull market is like official. Like I think everyone still thinks like the bottom might have been in. We're still trying to figure out if it was in, but when these are the things to look out for. And the ticker is BTC1 with an exclamation mark, and you can only see it on the candles. Like when you're trading, use hike and a she, but when you're looking at that gap, you use normal candles. So let me add that to my.
To your list.
Yeah. So we can start keeping an eye on that. Got any questions? We got people vibing in the chat. All right. How much time we got? I feel like I
I got
took a
loads,
lot of
man.
time with the TA because I love me some TA. All right. I guess let's go into B&B, right? B&B's the next one. We're building a lot of stuff on B&B.
Oh, yeah. JumpStart for one.
Yeah, JumpStart is killing it. And we'll go over the numbers here after the next phase after we do this. But I'm very surprised myself. Like, even though I get to see it, I still FOMO myself because I can't believe it. Like, we're doing exactly what we envisioned like years ago. We're like, yeah, we're going to do this, the other, and like we can do it now. And yeah, I'll talk more about it when we get to that point. But yeah, it's gotten me foaming a lot. You know, it's in my opinion, I think the NFTs with utilities are going to be a big part of the next bull run when like we can get VC money invested in this tech versus the JPEG NFTs.
100%.
Yep. So I'm going to extend this line now that we have more history. So let's see what your boy sees on the B&B chart. Let's go to the 2 hour, see if there's any trades. I need to get better about looking at other pairings. I usually only trade like Bitcoin, Ethereum, the main two. But there's a lot of opportunities on the altcoins because they jump, and those percentages are huge percentages versus like 1%, 2% that Bitcoin can move. So let's see. So this is interesting for me on the 2 hour because it made its pump from this 2 hour play. It printed its red, and now the next green is creating a very small, tight wave. And those are very strong in my opinion. They still can get rejected, but eventually it can only get rejected like this one. See, like it wasn't tight, but it got rejected even though it was a 2 hour indicator. However, another green one printed and you were able to get out in profit. And especially if you saw this as the next, like if you didn't put too much leverage and you were able to see this green print, you knew you were good. That green printed right at this candle. So, you know, these are leading indicators versus a lot of the indicators that are used are lagging indicators, which to me it's hard to use them because I'm trying to see what's going on as it happens, not after it happened. And that's why like one thing I've seen, it's very consistent with like telling you to get out right before like this red dot, boom, this red dot, like look at that, it told you to get out on that candle.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, did you see that, mate? That is when I sent you that screenshot of just being like lesson learned.
yeah, yeah. And you know, I'll send you the code so you can get this indicator, but you have one very similar to it. But yeah, this is very strong. This on the higher time frames, it's like you should get out of any longs you have. If you want to risk it, short it. You know, you got $20 that you made a little profit, risk that and short it, and you'll make money. But you gotta also know when to take out because when it's bull, it's gonna reverse on you very quickly. Like, you know, these people that shorted maybe on this candle thinking it was keep going, they're done. They're liquidated. They shorted the bottom. Like, congratulations. Like, you should have shorted the top. And that's why like you do need tools. Don't when I've always said like when people are just guessing, you're not a trader, you're a gambler. And at first I was getting a lot of like shit because people are like, yeah, trading's not real. It's more like gambling because you're like it's either gonna go right because you get two options, right? Long or short. But you know, my biggest argument is like, no, that's not true. You can become a trader and not a gambler. However, it's very hard to tell at first which one you are because if you have to go through it alone, you make a lot of errors before you realize, oh wow, like I need to be more disciplined, I need to be less greedy, you know, and those kind of things.
I agree
Let's
with
see.
that.
Yeah.
Especially after learning this for the last like 2 months.
It happens. It happens quick, and like nothing hurts more than killing all these plays and having one that just wipes out like two or three of those plays, and it's just like, well, great. Now it's back to like you know, which that's why another thing is if you don't use 100% of your portfolio, then you won't get into that problem, and that's another thing. to know as a disciplined trader, because when I was first trading, I had no idea. I was like, I got $500 in the account. I'm using 500 per trade. And like traders, what they do is you use a certain percentage according to your account size. So you don't, blow your account in one trade. And
10% is a good one to for.
even, some people say even 10% high, which to me, I'm like, really? Like, I'm like, and maybe it's because they're used to traditional stuff and it's slower and less, because in crypto, man, you know how it is. Like, it moves so fast. So I don't know. The more, the better, in my opinion, I guess. I'm a risky player when it comes to that, because I just applied a TA and I was like, shoot, let me put more like of my capital if I can. So yeah, so the 2 hours looking good. We got, what do we got? 5 minutes until it closes. So if it prints a green dot, look, make sure, and it has to be a good green candle. Like, I don't want a green dot with one of these boo-boo candles. Like, what do you think, I'm a fool? Like, I'm gonna long on a candle that has no direction. Get those clear directions. Make sure you're keeping these things in your book, in your list, whatever. Stay disciplined. You'll lose less money, and yeah, learn from those that have already lost money from trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. Because, it's crazy. I learned a lot of this off YouTube, just asking questions for hours, like 6 hours of a day. I remember like that month was like no joke. And then I applied it, and then I was able to do what I was able to do. And now it's time to get back. So let's see. Hourly, same thing. It's keeping very tight, very close to the neutral zone. Anytime it sells, this was the biggest sell off across all markets. I'm guarantee you I can go to the stock market and all the stocks experienced that. I know for a fact all crypto experienced that move, which was a good reset in my opinion. I think what happened here, I think the bulls try to test the bears and see how far it can get away with. They got a reality check, but they got what do you call it? The Bears got a reality check right here. It's like, no, we got a double bottom right here. In fact, it's like, nah, and then we're reversing. So they didn't beat us. They tried, but we're still on the way up. BNB's looking good and healthy. Anything above 300 right now is great, because we're at like 280, 2 something not too long ago. And in my opinion, in any market, if BNB is under 300, it's undervalued. Like, it went up to like almost, I think it did hit 600. And even then, like, I felt it should have been worth more. The DApps that are out now weren't out like at that time. So in theory, that's why I put my, what do you call it? The target at like 1K, because there's absolutely no way that something that's a competitor to Ethereum cannot get close to its price when, people are building on BSC right now. People do build on Ethereum, but it's expensive. So like, you just have to deal with that, versus people who are deciding to build on BSC, now MATIC. Guess there's low fees right now. So take advantage.
Yeah. Should we move on to the monster that is MATIC?
Yes, because I think MATIC is
still 9% up today, I think.
I think it was higher when we were looking at it, but still, it's looking healthy on this 5 minute. Like, I see a flag right now. I'm just going to chart it just so you guys can see what I look at. So here's my bottom, the lowest I've seen it go. Another thing can see right here is printing support across. And let me move that. We can see where it's also getting rejected, right? Here's one, it's here and there. So it's good. It's, in theory, this is what you're looking out for, right? If you've taken a long, or if you're trading this is I wouldn't recommend too much with it being close to the breakout. Maybe wait for the breakout, because you're right in the middle of it deciding if it wants to go lower or if it wants to retest this, and you don't have much wiggle room. So that's another thing you want to consider when taking trades. See how much wiggle room you need to make the certain amount of money. And this is what, 5 minutes. That's the third candle. That's still scalpable. I would still probably scalp that. It's 3 minutes into the 5 minute candle. I'd wait, actually. I'd wait. Be patient. For me, that's the biggest thing, is just let it come to you. As much as I'd love, people would love to long on that candle, right? 2, 3 greens. But yeah, it's actually getting close again here in the next, I think, few hours. It's going to try to retest the $1.10. It needs to break out of that completely. 111 or $1.11 is what it peaked at. But yeah, it's looking that it wants to retest this $1.10, and that's what we're waiting on at this point.
Yeah.
Let me get a little tighter on that, and
MATIC, I'd say MATIC looks the best out of all of them.
yeah, because BNB, like BNB is another good one, but yeah, MATIC is like crushing it, and that's without like I don't think they've done much like promos or like people knowing about their partnerships. Like there's like articles here and there, but I don't even know if the investors are in, because when that happens, yeah. And this is massive. Like all the coins right now, after that 1 hour where we saw it pump, they've held above that support. So that's really good. That to me shows that across the board on the cryptocurrencies, that the last previous pump was a healthy pump. It wasn't a bot pump that was just trying to get in and get out. It was like that was real money, real investors that got in. And now because of that, we're at a new floor. So we're basically like, imagine having this, but up here now. We're starting like right here, and it needs to be healthy. These are parabolic moves that, what goes up must come down. And in crypto, when it comes down, it's an elevator ride. This is like I think what they just say it like a ladder, and then the way down is usually just not like a elevator straight down. So if MATIC does break out of this, though, let's see where it wants to go. I see we have something up there from. We'll see what that's saying. So we'll take this, make it straight, and then I'm gonna make it visual.
Yellow.
Mustard yellow. You want mustard yellow?
Mustard yellow.
Is that orange or mustard? I swear I'm not colorblind. So this is gonna retest. It looks like it's getting rejected on the hourly right now, which is expected. We printed a double red dot, which is when you see a double dot, it's like strength. Like if it's up top, it's saying screaming actually get out. If it's at the bottom, it's like get in now. So look out for those. They print here and there, but they do show strength. So right now it's saying it wants to go down. Most of the ones that have been getting rejected, we can see it from this previous one, gets rejected for a few hours before another green one comes up and sweeps it up. So this is probably not going to happen until maybe down here, like later after like a few hours. If it does break out, $1.17. If it breaks down, let's see if it's which I don't see that happening across the board. Basically, all the rejections from this pattern shows us completely rejecting that pump, which I guess it is possible, just because I guess it would put us back in this kind of support. So maybe it's not too far-fetched. Just as long as we don't go lower, because if we do go lower, then at that point, everything we've seen for like this week, maybe last week, might have just been another one of like, let's see, let's go to higher time frames, go to the day, something like you see how, like right here, how we could have thought this was the bottom and it rallied up, and then boom, just to do that again. So that's what can be happening right here again, right? We can go up to the rally, which it needs to really get high to the almost $2 section from these moves. Like it's not going to happen now. It's going to need its time, but that's where it needs to pass to officially be like, all right, we've printed now a new like high, because these are still like kind of lower than that. And once we print that one up here, then yeah, like that's showing clear, like even strong, because the price would be at 178. All-time high was like $3. Later on, I'm gonna start talking about market caps, just so we can get an idea, and also people can get an idea of how much money it takes to make a 2x, and seeing which projects need more money to do that. So where you want to hedge yourself. Oh yeah, so that, yeah, actually that's funny. The one we're just looking at where we saw it above when I was charting it, that's it. It's that's the support where it fell underneath, and then this was where it finally broke out. It's a lot of sideways movement, which is super healthy. That's what you want. You don't like, basically there's no gap right here now. Like there's a lot of volume. So if MATIC does quote unquote crash, this is where it should fall in this level. And 30, I don't think we're gonna see a 33. Well, I don't think so, but
I think we're going to see a bit of a dump in the coming days. A bit of a correction.
there is a report at the end of the month, so that is what I would be very weary on, just because all it takes is Mr. Jerome to come through and sign a check, and everything just goes down from there. So keep those trades tight. I wouldn't actually recommend trading until after the report, just so you can get the feel of how the market reacted, and you're not in limbo trying to figure out what the market is reacting. Just wait, be patient, let the market come to you, and we take advantage of it once it's beat up, and we can take advantage. Because look at this. They try, and then eventually we come through, and that's what we wait. It's better to take those plays than to try to long, like right here, for example. Like some people would see a green candle and want to long, not knowing they're longing the top, and hopefully not too high leverage so you can survive that. But yeah, I think that's what MATIC will do. I think all coins across are trying to retest that previous dump line up here, and if it does, then we'll start going up to a new.
Nice.
Yeah, we're like literally, it's got me on like the edge of my seat every single day, just like waiting, like what's it gonna do? And on the daily on MATIC, it printed a green dodges. Or
maybe
wow, that's a beautiful daily candle on MATIC as well.
We should do like a 24-hour scalping marathon.
On which one? On MATIC?
On anything.
Yeah, the 24 hours. See, that's why it would be. I think if we're gonna do that, it's got to be on the bullish side, because like imagine if you see that double red right here, boom. Obviously short it, you would have made your money. But look at that revert. Hold on, let me make sure that's not my drawing, because that looks like a giant wick. Okay, it was my drawing. I was about to say that wick would have wrecked you. But yeah, like that person got wrecked. Anybody who was shorting. That's why I say don't go against the trend. Just wait. Trend is your friend. Like that was my biggest problem. Like when it was like a confirmed bear market, I was like, I just want to long. Like I don't want to short this, and like, but the market just was a short market. But yeah, no, that's really great on MATIC. Let me check the daily across the board actually, just so I can get. I think that was the last coin we're gonna do. Yeah, look at the daily for BNB. Nowhere near as strong as this one. Let's check BTC. Better. That's healthy. The daily closes, and this is hiking a sheet too, probably, so it's gonna look different. Let me check ETH one more time. Yeah, ETH looking a little weak. It's having trouble passing 1700. So that's when you know if it passes 1700, then get your longs ready. ETH is gonna make its move. They can't hold the beast down forever. That's all I gotta say. I don't like seeing this on the daily as for Tether, because if that's pumping, oh, this is market cap. Yeah, I need to find the actual. Because I was gonna say if Tether's pumping, then that's not good. That means crypto's bleeding, and then vice versa. But yeah, so that's I think the TA we got for today. I think we're.
That was a lot of TA, man.
Yeah, there was the market, because we got hit before we came in. We got hit with all this, and so now we have to catch everyone up with what.
I was just saying we should do like a 24-hour live stream of just us trading.
Oh, you're saying 24 hours? Like,
yeah.
Damn, that'd be a fun challenge.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yo, That I know we can for sure do it if we wait for the a confirmed bottom, like where everyone's like, yeah, like this is the bottom. I'll bet in 24 hours we could probably 6-7x our portfolio.
Oh,
I mean, not an hour in the 24-hour span, because it's so easy to 2x when you're when the market's with you. It's so easy, and then it's a snowball effect.
well, I was news trading and I 5x with that rally.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And that wasn't even like consensus where everyone's like, yeah, we're at the bottom. It's a bull market. Like I'm telling you, it's good that you're getting your foot like wet during these market conditions, because like I said, when the bull does come, you're gonna see crazy percentages. We're gonna be able to go to sleep, set a position, wait for it to get triggered, wake up, and it'd be like 500, 600%. Like it's crazy. It is, and like just got to be patient. And I think the market's getting like ready for those type of moves.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I might pick up trading on ETH. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I love me some ETH because it's so like I'm a big like visual person, so I know like for example with the Shill Team funds, right? I know I would have like X amount of ETH, like full ETH, versus like I may only have like 0.5 Bitcoin. Like when I can trade with a full amount of coin, like when we're doubling that, we're doubling on a full coin, not like snicklefritz of the coin. And when the market rallies, like shoot, I remember back when ETH was $100 and I was opening up position. When I finally got up to where I can opening up one ETH like trades, man, I think I got up to like 15 ETH from just like 0.8 ETH, and then I just stopped trade. I was like, I'm holding on to this baby, and I still hold it. Like that's one of my bags that I refuse to let go.
Yeah, you should do it with MATIC and BNB.
Yeah,
You like loads of them.
I think Matt, because look at that, Maddox is that 10%. Like that is
Yeah.
massive. Like that is what altcoins are all about, is being able to scout positions, or because of the percentages. Like it's not about the dollar amount. When it comes to the trading, it's not the dollar movement. It's the percentages. When you can get 10%, talking about like 1,000% ROI on like the higher levs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't advise, but just giving you numbers.
Right. Should we head over to Sidekick? We'll go and have a quick look at that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to open up the campaigns because
Cool.
you know how this isn't even Telegram. This is like AT&T trying to like mess with me. Like anytime I interact with smart contracts and I'm recording audio, they stop the audio and the internet.
Yes. It's random.
Yeah, no, and I noticed that with Telegram just now, because I thought it was just whenever I opened it up on the web, but then it happened again when I was opening it up when we were on the admin chat.
It's so weird. All right. Got to log in. Right. Cool. We are in. So.
Um, can you see how many viewers we got? I can't tell like across the board. I guess we'll have to tell afterwards, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right. I know how I'll be able to test it. I'm just gonna randomly say something, and if anybody in the chat that was watching, I'm like, tell me what I said, and we'll see if we can get a winner for a giveaway. Because I'm still iffy on giving away when the numbers are low. I want to make sure that they're kind of earning it. Get those socials out, hit the like, comment, so we can start getting some analytics and seeing who's here, who's not. And we want to always reward the people that are here for us. They're not just here when we say we're giving away stuff. Because especially with the NFTs that we got, that's like some lifetime revenue. It's not just like $50 here, $50 there. So yeah, help us get those up. Spread the news. Like, shoot, open up on multiple devices if you have to. Just do whatever you need to. Let's get these numbers up, and we can start giving away like some good stuff. Like I've already gotten okay from Cause, like to do Sidekick as well. So I know us sidekickers love some SK. And
Wait,
we're
why is my
given to the
screen so
community.
small?
Is it because you have multiple screens?
Oh, there we go.
Uh,
Sorry, that. Fine. Right, should we? Okay, let's go through the funded, right? So this means funded, and the campaign is successful, but the NFTs are still available. Same with
okay.
Sidekick. Same with Sidekick. Um, this has been refunded, so the money has gone back, and everyone has claimed that money back now.
Oh, wait. Do I have to claim it, or does it get sent back automatic? It's automatic, right?
I think you got to claim it. I
Oh
think.
man. Oh man. I got some funds locked somewhere. I'll
Um,
figure it out though.
okay, we'll get to exit in a minute.
Yes, because we're gonna have him on here.
Yeah,
I talked to him. I asked him if we'll give him some time in advance, so it's not a surprise. And
we've got 28 days. It's cool. We've got your campaign, which is successful.
yes, so it's hit the soft cap. These shillers showed out. Like, they killed it. Like, I think with the first few days, like I think at least 30% was funded, and I was like, now it's 54%.
The shortest campaign we've
That's
had as
true.
well.
So what I'd love to, let's see if we can. Where I'm gonna push it. We got like what 2 days left. Let's see if we can get to the max campaign because maybe we can have like a complete banner that goes across, so people can start seeing visually what it's gonna look like when one's fully funded versus the previous ones where like people may not know if you can still buy it, but it says funded in the right corner. Does that make sense? So like there, so like let's say, yeah, here go back for a second. So let's see. So let's say there's like fully funded, like completely across the whole campaign. Versus you see in the right corner, we just have that. So fully funded campaigns that you can't one will have like a banner across the whole image, I guess, to where it's like you'll be able to know it's been 100%. Versus if they don't have that, then you can still put money into it.
Oh no, I think we got rid of the banners. We just went with this system here with the tick on
No,
the
no, I
funded.
know that, but I mean for like ones that get fully funded. So like, let's say we get one that gets 100%, that can have that banner, so people know the difference between that and like these ones that say funded, but you can still purchase it. Versus the other one will say funded and have like a huge mark out to like you'd be like, yeah,
It should
but
come
no.
up with like Coz's face, giving the thumbs up.
Well, you did it. So
You did it. Well done.
we've done what 3 soft cap campaigns. We're still looking to do 100%. Like I said, chillers show out. Let's try to be the first ones and get that pretty little banner across the screen.
Yeah. And then we've got Gangster, which is coming out tomorrow.
It goes live tomorrow. Yeah. So I see. Roller's not coming on today. It's all good.
It's
So
tomorrow
maybe
for
we'll.
Roller. Tomorrow for Roller, and it's 2 days from us.
Man, Roller's always ahead of us with the future stuff, man. I don't get it.
It's still 2 days for Roller, I think, because it's UTC time.
Yeah, it's locked in the contract. All right, so that's okay. But yeah, so I need to talk to Roller about that, see what he wants to do about people who want to get more GFI before the campaign.
And we need to get everyone with GFI in as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is for the OGs. Like this is for the loyal ones that have stuck through everything. There's been a lot of talks. We talked about doing one thing, talked about doing the other. At the end, when we finally realized like what we have, this was the better choice to make, and it's been a long time that we've able to even like produce something to give you guys. That's why we've just been quiet in the background. So for me, like this is the first step to get into the new vision. And yeah, I'm all for it. I believe all the gangsters that have been loyal with it are gonna love it, and I think they're gonna love the way it's being handled. Like I said, it's something different. I haven't seen other projects really do it like this, and maybe it might be a new way to crowdfund projects. Is when you get investors to move as like a consensus, and make sure that we're investing in proper investments.
I'd love to see this reach full market cap straight away.
Ooh.
you imagine?
Man, you got some loyal OGs. You saw what the Shillers did, man. And I know the gangsters have way more like loyal people than like the numbers on that is crazy. Like Shillers just started. We still like small number. I think we just cracked over 100. Um, so we're getting there. So I can't imagine what the gangsters are gonna show. Like, shoot, they gave out love for the Shill team. Like, I got something for them that like it's. I think I was showing you guys for all the teams that um, we feel are reputable. We'll have like a seal to show our investors, like, hey guys, this is a safe place to park your money to invest. It's not like any other projects like in the space that just copy and paste. So I'm
Well,
looking forward to Gangster and Sidekick what they're doing.
I just thought of something that we could do if we did a 24-hour trading marathon.
What's up?
If with the profits, we could put it all back into JumpStart.
Yeah, no, I do like that idea. Like looking for were you there in that crypto I think it was like the not crypto, the Twitter space where like like this guy was hosting like an NFT space. So basically people come up, they present their thing, and then he will like just buy one of their NFTs. So kind of the same idea where, we'll buy one of each of these NFTs. So for the Exodus Partner Pass, when we have them, I'll throw it up on the live, and we'll buy one of the NFTs, put it into our Sidekick portfolio, and yeah, do something like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it'd be really good as well to maybe start with like $100 and just show people what you can end up with, even with just $100.
For trading, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot of work, though, I will say.
yeah. I reckon we could set ourselves a target.
Yeah, that'd be fun though.
See what we
See
can
what
get
we
to.
see. Yeah, I'm about to say, see what we could do with $100 in 24 hours.
Yeah. Oh,
Like a
mate.
challenge.
Okay, we
Yeah,
need to do this challenge.
that's kind of getting me hyped. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to plan that one out.
You know what's gonna happen? First 10 trades break.
Right. It's like within the hour. It's like, well, that was short lived.
What do we do now? Another $100.
Right. It's like, shoot, we got 24 hours. You can trade and play games. That was one of my favorite things to do. It's like I just have a trade open, throw on the Xbox, wait for the results, close the trade, and I'm like, sweet. I'm like, just made some money while playing games.
Oh mate, yeah, let's do it. And we can have like people come on through like the 24 hours and stuff, and Roland can come on because he's on the opposite side of the card. Yeah, we can do loads of stuff.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, cool. And then, do you know much about these guys? I need to do a bit more research on them, to be honest.
Yeah, so I've been listening into the AMA. He had an AMA today, and one thing that like has me, how do I like word it? It's more so like FOMOing about JumpStart is the fact that we're finally getting these Web 2 guys. And it was interesting to get the vibe of the people in the space because we're all crypto heads. So we expect like, all right, a product's coming up. What's your token? How much are we getting? What's the supply? This, that, the other. So when like somebody from like, let's say this could have been a Kickstarter campaign, right? Let's say somebody from the Web 2 comes out and has an actual business. Keep in mind, Web 2, they don't talk about tokens. They don't talk about any of that stuff. Comes to the space, they have a hard time understanding. And then on top of that, the new Web 2, like the Web 2.0 guys, are having a harder time adapting to what the crypto people are used to. So something as small as like setting up telegrams, getting communities, setting up like all this stuff that we're so accustomed to. And those to me are the signs that we're doing exactly what we want to do, right? We want to get to those people. We want those guys to come to us. And, here at Sidekick, we're able to provide everything you need if need to be, right? So we can help you with stuff, and we can help guide those Web 2.0. And, eventually it's just going to become a norm.
I agree. I listened to a bit of the AMA today as well. It sounded really good what they were saying. So, and I think most people were following it. But I was trying to stir fry at the same time.
I actually, while I was listening to them, it gave me an idea because, so as far as I understand, these NFTs, here, go down to them, they give you a certain percent of discount on their product. So you're not getting like, like usually what people will expect is you're getting like an item or something. I don't even think they actually, is it any revenue onto these, or are you just getting the discount?
No, what I understood was you get a certain amount of tickets per year, which you can then sell to people. So you can sell it to, mate, I don't know if I'm going to get this wrong. It's like when you have a community of people wanting to buy something or a company wanting to buy something, you can sell them a ticket and then they get money off the fees that Excess would charge them.
Yeah, well,
Is that
something
right?
like that. And I like when he was talking, what came to mind, and y'all better not take my idea. And I'm not talking about you, crypto buddy, but whoever's listening, I'm copywriting it. But I'm sure you've heard of like those shop or drop shippers that have like they just buy in bulk and like they just send stuff out.
Amazon.
So like I think it's like the Amazon drop shippers or something
I
like
don't,
that.
I don't want to like hurt your idea, but that's already out
No, wait.
there.
I know. But look, this is bridging the crypto though, because this says you enjoy 80%. What does that say? Lifetime discount. So you get 80% on discount. Now imagine you're doing this and you're getting 80% off the products, guaranteed. Now you just have to figure out, where to ship it, and maybe and now, we'll get to know Dustin more, see if there's already this out, but we can reach to those people and see if like sell the NFT to them. Like those people would benefit from something like that. And if these guys can also set up like a warehouse where like people do buy whatever their products are and they can store it and ship it from there, then what I'm talking about can just it can come to life.
We'll have to go back over this when we know a little bit more. Don't really want to
Yeah,
put the wrong information out, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard about the orders.
yeah, and I'll check to see if it was recorded, which I'm sure it was. I'll forward it so we can, for anybody who wasn't aware of the AMA, they can listen to it. And we're also gonna have Dustin come on the channel on Social Hour to kind of give a little bit of a pitch, so you can kind of get an idea behind the team. We'll ask him kind of the same questions we did with Destiny World, like what's your background, what do you do, and this one in particular, I think is going to be different than what we're used to because he's not in crypto. So his background is going to be more of the Web 2.0 like space, and so it's going to be interesting. And yeah, we'll get that signed. We'll maybe we'll give away one of their X's NFTs. Like I think, what are the different tiers? Can you click on that for me? See what the
On
pricings
the
are.
excess,
Yeah.
I have 5,000, 1,000, and 100, I think.
Okay. So it starts higher like than most. Most I've seen most are what they at least have a $50 one.
No, I think it's
Not them, but
5,000.
most of our campaigns have at least had a. So
Oh
yeah, so
yeah.
this one's So this floor price is a little bit more, which is all right.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I
And
think.
then next time we come on, it's going to be your campaign will be complete and GFI will be going.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
So
Um, let's see. What does that say? 54, 2 days. Okay. So yeah, so we'll bring you guys Dustin to come out so you can get more information on that, and we can also get more information on that, kind of gauge, get a feel for the what the project is and what you guys are entitled to with these NFTs.
just realised one thing as well. Do you want to explain to them what the little lock symbol in the bottom means?
Yes. So for the ones that have that little lock, those are private campaigns. Those require whitelist. So mine, for example, has been a private campaign. Only family, friends have been able to get in by default. By family and friends, I mean, my Sidekick family, my gangsters, and anybody in my shield team, and then anybody privately to me. So I'm trying to keep it as private, and I'm surprised how much money has been raised for it to be a private campaign. So I'm proud about that. I'm happy with the communities, like how much love they showed out. So yeah, that's what that lock means, is for private campaigns, and I think I'm the first one so far to run it. And as you guys can see, it works. It works fine for me. The end, like for the person who's do it private, it's very simple to whitelist. It's literally just one button at the top, and you can do all the addresses at once if you wanted to. I think I've been paying like 11 cents per transaction. So even if you did one at a time, it's nothing like crazy. Uh, But yeah, you can also include every single one in one whitelist spot. And then, yeah, so it's super simple. And it also gives you the option to remove them. So nothing. Yeah, wait, let me actually give me a second. I'll load my screen so you guys can actually see that interface. Yeah, because I think that's one thing that is like,
I can. There you go.
oh,
So this
you
one,
got, oh, you got it, Mr. Admin. What's
well,
going on with that? You can just
well,
you can just whitelist people for my campaign. Is that what's
yeah.
going
How do you think I
on?
whitelisted myself?
So yeah, so check it out. There it is. That's how simple it is. So hit that whitelist for us real quick. Boom. So the bottom section is if you would have made the NFT also private. So there's two options. You can make the campaign private, so no one can see it, or you need the whitelist, and then you can also get the NFTs to be that way. So I only chose the top option, um, and so I only have to whitelist addresses versus having to do it twice. But you do get that option, and you can also remove it, as you can see, and it's as one click away. Copy and paste, and that's it. And that's how you add. And then I think Cause was just talking about how we can edit the image. Like I think he just said he changed that for the people who make the campaigns.
Yeah, so you change these images.
I believe so. I believe the new NFTs. Like I don't know about the first two batches, but I believe the new ones. He said that you can change the image, or it's up to only I can. But yeah, but we're gonna keep it OG.
Well,
That logo's pretty dope.
this is the thing. Like, we're always looking for improvements to JumpStart as well. And if anyone has any improvements that they think we could put on here, just let us know in the Psychic Telegram. But I think Cos said he had something like 70 minor improvements like that he wants to do.
Dang, big
I
list.
don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop
So
working.
Cause has been really, really busy. I mean, every time I hear he's doing a meeting this, doing that. So the team's working really hard. Like I think this is the hardest we've been like since everything going on. We have so many different people that are interested. I'm not gonna leak too much because I don't know how much I can leak. However, some big shit happening.
Big shit.
And yeah, so JumpStart is kicking ass. We've already pushed over 100K. I think yesterday was like the 2-month anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to do some stats, aren't we?
Yeah. I just realized that. I just kind of sat on the fly because Jumps. I swear it gets me hyped. Like every time I see the site and like how it's working, it's crazy. And I think you gave me shit, Crypto Buddy, for it, but it literally, I love the tech. And when I can get my money and the tech together, it's a no-brainer to put your money in it. Like, I'm not even investing the money, I'm investing in the tech, and then boom, it's easy.
Yeah, man. Well, that's what we're trying to do here, isn't it? So, okay, so in total, in 2 months, we've had $112,872 go through JumpStart.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like every person I've told, like that's not in crypto, and I'm sure even in the crypto people, because I don't think they understand that. I don't think they've realized it, because most tokens when they launch, like that's the type of money that goes to like launching tokens. And like here, we're beyond that. We're not even asking for money actually. And the campaigns, when they're doing it, they're not even asking for like they're not giving you tokens anymore. It's like this is a whole different game. It's a game changer. And we got it's here. Like, man, my blood's boiling right now because I'm hyped. I just want to get up.
All right, just give me 2 seconds. I want to see how many NFTs we have sold in total as well.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. We've pushed numbers that are like more than liquidities for project. Like imagine like I don't know, bro. Like I said, it just makes me FOMO when I start to actually think about the reach of this technology.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do projects that are just. Oh, gonna sneeze. Oh, that was a good catch with the mic. That was. So yeah,
Are you
so
minted?
yeah, so we've done sold 516 NFTs for projects that are successful.
Oh, that's right, because we also have that. And those are all accessible on OpenSea. And I don't know if you guys know, probably not, because we haven't had a social hour for like recently with this market. Your boy has a bounty out for number 7 of the Shield Team 6 NFT, and then the number 6 one. So I am paying $55 per NFT, put it on OpenSea, and sign off because those belong to me. You hear me? My favorite number is number 7.
Is that what you need? Is that what you need before you
That's what
start
I need,
trading?
dude. I couldn't believe that that someone snagged up the number 1. I was like, how do I not have the number 1? And someone snagged. It was probably Felly. Felly was so quick, but I think it was NDR actually. I think I heard NDR saying he's got the number 0, which means number like 1 or something. But yeah, bounty out, OpenSea. I'm scoping.
Nice. Right. Well, yeah. Next time we come on, your project will be finished. Games will be started. Access will be 2 or 3 more days into the campaign, and we might have some more on that.
Yeah. And also another thing before I forget that for the Shield Team 6 NFTs, if you have an equivalent of $500, which it was like 10 NFTs, you can get access to the trading like academy that I have set up for people because I was thinking about it and I'm giving people access to my private Discord that people have paid like $500 to get in to get these, like they paid a lot of money to actually get this information that I've like taken my time to do for them. And it wouldn't be fair if someone that like spent $50 just kind of came in and just swept all the information. So that's one way I think I can make it fair to my previous traders that are still in my community. And yeah, so if you spend that much, you got a chair. I know some of you guys may already have the private access, so take advantage of it. I've been a little lazy. I haven't taken off the subscription for you guys, but yeah, literally, I think that's something that will add value, and people who spend money, they will get their value from it. And yeah, so that's another thing I want to tag because I don't think I put that on the. I can edit it. I'm gonna edit that actually later on to make sure people are aware of that.
Just get in there now and get your info.
Yeah, because I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, man, that wouldn't be fair. I think I had like 14 people in there, and yeah, if they found out that somebody paid $50 to get what they paid $500, oh no, they might not buy my Still Team 6 NFTs.
Nice. Right, cool. Well, should we wrap it up then, man? And then
yeah, it sounds good.
Oh, and all the music that's been on has been from Sign Trade.
Yes, sir. And you can still get some NFTs. So get you some. MATIC's moving up. They're building on MATIC. They got good things coming up. So I don't think they've announced what I heard. So your boy's not going to shill. We're not going to spill the beans. We're not going to give that type of alpha. But we'll give you some pre-alpha. We just know there's alpha out there.
Pre-alpha.
So get you some signed. Get you some MATIC. Get you some artist tokens.
Get yourself some Sidekick.
Oh, of course. That's by default. We're in social hour. If they're not,
some GFI if you can.
Absolutely. That's another one of my favorite campaigns. And I'm not saying that because I'm like, you think I'm biased or something, but no, it's really the direction that was taken. I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, you know what? I like that. I can put my back on that because that's fire. I don't think no one's done it like that, so I'm excited to get more information out for you guys on that.
Great. All right, let's close it down then, bro. I'm gonna play the outro.
And with that outro. Boom, boom.